Are you feeling tired of feeling overwhelmed by money matters? Do you wish you had the tools to make informed decisions about your finances? Look no further. In a world where financial literacy is becoming increasingly important, I would like to introduce Finance for You, a beginner's guide to personal finance, a video series on personal finance and economics, and this guide is here to transform your relationships with finances and empower you to take control of your life. Each episode of this 10-part series is carefully curated and crafted to break down complex financial topics into bite-sized, easy to understand, and engaging lessons that anyone can grasp. From budgeting and saving to investing and understanding the economy, such as interest rates and macroeconomics, we've got you covered. If you're looking to make smarter financial choices, Finance for You, a beginner's guide to personal finance, is designed to meet you where you are. The videos in this series are engaging, interactive, and packed with practical tips and strategies you can implement right away. Stay tuned for the start of the video series, and please don't hesitate to visit our website at www.financeforyou.com or follow us on Instagram at financeforyou for regular updates, bonus content, and much more. Thank you.
Hey everyone, and welcome to the fourth video in the series, taxes. We hear about them constantly, but how many of us truly understand them? In this video, we're going to break down the often confusing word of taxes, making it clear, concise, and easy to understand. We'll start by answering the fundamental question, what exactly are taxes? Then we'll dive into the type that affects us most directly, personal income taxes. And because there's so much misinformation out there, we'll debunk some common tax myths that could be costing you money. So what are taxes? In simplest terms, taxes are mandatory financial charges or deductions imposed by the government on income, property, sales, and other forms of economic activity. They can be seen as something like a membership fee for living in society or in an economy. These are imposed on various aspects of economic activity, such as income, property owned, the things we buy, and even the services we use. Now, why are they important? Well, it's because they serve as the primary source of revenue for governments, enabling them to fund essential public services and programs, from infrastructure and education to national defense and social welfare. Essentially, taxes are the lifeblood of a functioning society, enabling governments to provide for the common good and serve their citizens. While we often focus on income tax, the reality is that there's a whole range of taxes used by the government on various levels. We have direct taxes like income tax, which we pay directly from our earnings, and property tax, which is on the values of our home or land. Then there's indirect taxes like sales tax added to the price of goods and services we buy, and value-added tax, which is applied at different stages of production and ultimately passed on to the consumer. Taxes can be classified as regressive or progressive, depending on how they impact individuals with different income levels. Regressive tax takes a larger percentage of income from low-income earners compared to high-income earners. A classic example of this is sales tax. While everyone pays the same rate on a given purchase, the amount represents a larger proportion of income if you're from a lower income household. On the other hand, progressive taxes take on a larger percentage from high income earners. A prime example of this is personal income tax in many countries, where the tax rate increases as income brackets rise. This progressive structure aims to distribute the tax burden more equally, recognizing that those with higher incomes can generally afford to contribute a larger proportion of their earnings. Lastly, there's also proportional tax, which taxes the same proportion of income from both low-income and high-income earners. Understanding the different types of taxes and how they impact your finances is crucial for making informed financial decisions. However, in this video, we'll mainly focus on personal income taxes. Personal income taxes are a type of tax imposed on the income earned by individuals. This income can include wages, salaries, investment profits, and even rental income. A key characteristic of most personal income tax systems is that they're progressive. This means the more you earn, the higher the percentage of income you'll typically pay in taxes. So someone earning a higher income would generally pay a larger proportion of their income in terms of taxes compared to someone earning a lower income. There are also various deductions and credits available that can reduce the amount of taxes you owe, which is why it's important to understand the specific rules of your location. Generally, personal income tax is calculated on your taxable income. This is your total income from all your sources, minus any eligible deductions and exemptions. Deductions are specific expenses that you're allowed to subtract from your income, like contributions to retirement accounts or certain charitable donations. Exemptions are fixed amounts that reduce your taxable income, often based on factors like your filing status or your number of dependents. Once you have your taxable income, it's usually divided into different income brackets. Each bracket has a different tax rate, which increases as your income rises. This is where the progressive nature of the tax system comes in. The tax owed is calculated from each bracket, then summed up to determine your total tax liability. Let's face it, taxes can be confusing, and with so much information and misinformation floating around, it's easy to fall prey to some common tax myths. These misconceptions can not only lead to unnecessary stress, but also cost you money. One persistent myth is that filing taxes is optional. Let's set the record straight. Unless you meet very specific exemptions, filing your taxes is mandatory. Another common misconception is that all income is taxed equally. Remember those deductions and exemptions that we talked about? They play a crucial role in determining your taxable income, which is often lower than your gross income. Finally, don't believe everything you hear about tax loopholes. While a tax code can be complex, it is important to remember that legitimate deductions and credits are different from trying to evade your tax obligations. When in doubt, always consult a qualified tax professional to ensure you're taking advantage of all applicable benefits while staying on the right side of the law. And there you have it, a crash course on the world of taxes. Remember, understanding your tax obligations is essential for making informed financial decisions. While we covered some key points, tax laws can be complex and vary significantly depending on your location. Always consult with a qualified tax professional or refer to official government resources for personalized advice. I hope you found this video helpful. If you want more content, please don't hesitate to visit our website at www.financeforyou.com or follow us on Instagram at financeforyou for updates, bonus content, and more. Thank you!